Hello, my name is Darryl Santosa, and I am here to represent my school, SMAK Tunas Bangsa Sunter, and I'm going to debate about the motion that the House supports a permanent move to online tertiary education. Now, my stance on this motion that is that I fully agree to this motion, and I have about three reasons on why I agree to said motion. The first reason is that the students are able to maintain a self-paced learning uh, on this online course. And the second reason is that online classes are a lot more affordable in operation. The third reason is that online classes are a lot more flexible and convenient in the context of time. Now, let us elaborate on these three reasons. The first reason is that students are a lot more maintainable on a self-paced learning. Now, let's elaborate on ourselves on what self-paced learning is. Self-paced learning is to simplify it is when a student is able to give themselves their own form of study schedule. Yeah, their own study schedule. So if I were to be a student and I have side jobs or side gigs to do, I could maintain myself a self learning schedule. Like for example, I could start work first and then study later, at home at night or whenever. And because of this, students are usually a lot more focus minded on their studies because the time they have been given and the flexibility they have been given on studies on their lessons. I took these discoveries from data from Digital Learning Institute. Yeah, that's the data I acquired this information from. Now, let us elaborate on the second reason that online classes are a lot more affordable in operation. Now, I have to state this that a lot more affordable doesn't mean that it's a lot more affordable in student costs. It's more affordable, like said, by operation. So it's to simplify. It's like this. A lot more affordable in operation is like a lot more easier to do and a lot more cheaper to do. As known, online classes usually takes on applications like Zoom, Google Meets, or let's say Skype, and usually these applications are free of charge, or sometimes cost you, but it doesn't cost you too much. Now, uh, online classes usually only requires you to have some sort of a device like a laptop or a personal computer, and if you're feeling about it, and some headphones or earphones while you're at it, uh, and then now in comparison to physical classes, they're a lot more per se a lot more harder to do, uh, because they're a lot more costly. There's the electricity bill and the 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 need of a projector or a television to project your uh, PowerPoint work or anything that you need to project to your students or learners. Now, in contrast to online classes, you just need to let's take an example. You're in a Zoom call and uh, you're trying to teach your students on a certain lesson. You don't need a projector or a TV to do so. You could just, let's say, a Zoom meeting. You could just press share your screen. You could just share your screen and you're done with it. And then you could presentate. It's really that easy. And it doesn't cost you a single dime. And because of that, I think online classes are a lot more affordable in operation standards. Yeah, that's why. And then let's start. Let's go on to the last reason and start elaborating on that. Online classes are a lot more flexible and more convenient in the context of time. Now, this reason is a little bit similar to the first reason. Uh, this reason leans more on how students or learners are a lot more uh, a lot more accessible on online classes than physical classes. Imagine this. Uh, Now, usually physical classes in college requires you to be present in the classroom or the yeah, classroom really. I don't know any rooms that, but yeah, as I said before, it's physical classes requires you to be physically present in the room. So it really eats up your time. The way there really just eats up a lot of time, a lot of minutes, a lot of precious time costs from just by from going to one place to the classroom. Now, in contrast to online classes, you don't need to go anywhere. You could just really just start participate in a class anywhere. For example, you could just participate class right up the bat from your bed or the kitchen or the roof or whenever, whatever. Yeah, and you don't need to do some preparations. You don't. If you're really late, you could just start up the class immediately. You don't need to take a shower, and you could just probably eat while you study, if the teacher allows it, of course. And also, uh, the flexibility too is has also given a lot of advantages for the students to sometimes do stuff do do other stuffs while they're studying. But although this is not highly very recommended. Okay, to restate again my elaborations and my reasons, the first one, students are able to maintain a self-paced learning. Again, self-paced learning is where they have their own schedules and they could manage their own time more easily than physical classes. Second one, online classes are a lot more affordable in operations, which doesn't gives you which the lecturers or teachers are more doesn't need to spend a dime to teach their students or yeah, his students. What else? The third reason, again, a lot more flexible and convenient time. Again, it's similar to the first reason. The students are a lot more flexible in time to participate in that class and a lot more easier to participate in said class. Okay, that has been my debate about the motion that the House supports a permanent move to online territory education. And my name is Darryl Santosa, and that will be all. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.